I love ONEOK Pop, but I'm going to talk about 3 reasons why I think ONEOK Rock's new sound is bad. And I'm not saying bad as in the music is bad, but more like thoughts I feel I share with a lot of other fans about why this shift in musical style could be viewed as a bad thing. Number 1, more English, less Japanese. Nani? I thought Zeitakubyo album was really cool. Obviously, it's their most J-rock album. Tracks like Yume Yume and etc. stood out to me. The song You Can Do Everything, the English parts I hated, but I loved the Japanese parts. In the band's early days, it was clear that Taka's English was pretty shit.
Bad case. お腹をさすって of diarrhea.
Then their second album, Beam of Light. Still, the English parts were not very good. However, my favorite songs on that album are Melody Line no Shiboritsu and Crazy Botch. Then starting from their third album, Kanjo Effect, that's when I think they started finding their sound. The sound that would eventually propel them to stardom in Japan. The album has songs I still freaking love to this day, like Living Dolls, Kaimu, Convincing, and Just. The English and Japanese lyrical blend became easier to digest. Then from here, their albums Niche Syndrome of 2010 and Zankyo Reference of 2011, ONEOK Rock perfected their sound. This was the sound I fell in love with. Remake was the first song I heard by them, with a cool music video and a natural flow of English and Japanese lyrics. I seriously loved the way Taka used English in their songs. You could tell Taka has improved a lot during this time. He had a better understanding of the language and carefully implemented English in the songs to create a punchier and emotional resonance. Wherever You Are, Liar, Nobody's Home, Yes I Am, Kanzen Kaku Dreamer are such memorable songs. Then we got Answer Is Near, Mr. Gendai Speaker, Chaos Myth, and Pierce, which was so damn refreshing to my ears back then. Then their 2013 album, Jinsei Kakete Boku wa, thanks to their song The Beginning, brought ONEOK Rock to worldwide popularity. It's this album that I felt swayed more towards English, which is not a bad thing. I love the older songs I mentioned much more than the hits from this album though, and my acoustic cover of The Beginning was what pushed me to be more active on YouTube. Then starting from the album 35XXXV, which marks ONEOK Rock's move to America and partnership with John Feldman, it became clear that it was English first, then Japanese. I love this album though, especially Decision, which featured Tyler Carter, who is in one of my favorite bands, Issues. Their albums Ambitions and Eye of the Storm both had 2 versions, an English and Japanese version. I prefer Japanese versions of the album, but it was obvious that the songs were written with English in mind first, and I think the way Japanese is used in the songs became dull and small, which is really sad. I love the Japanese parts, and it's disappointing to hear the supposedly Japanese version of the songs just have like 1 verse of Japanese like in Stand Out Fit In and Eye of the Storm, or 1 chorus like in Worse Than Me. There's no signature blending of the 2 languages anymore, and I think that's a bummer. Number 2, 2 pop, no rock.
In a world that rock music is just, kind of a little dead already.
I've actually uploaded an album review of Eye of the Storm, and it was nice to hear other people's opinions in the comments regarding ONEOK Rock's shift from alternative rock to pop and electronic music. It's not ONEOK Rock anymore, it's ONEOK Pop. Number 3, bring America to Japan. ONEOK Rock, even before moving to America, was probably one of the biggest bands in Japan. They easily filled out arenas, and when they were around Asia, tickets get sold out in the blink of an eye. I think what made ONEOK Rock special was how they managed to make rock music, the kind that sounds like Hoobastank, into the mainstream in Japan. Their singles are always hits in the charts, and even their Americanized sound, starting from 38XXXV album, saw chart success in Japan. They were influenced by American bands like Linkin Park when they first started, and they created something unique with their catchy hooks with English and Japanese lyrical blend. So they were still very much J-rock. They paved the way for fans to explore other artists of the genre. There was renewed appreciation of what some may call emo rock music. However, with their pop sound now, it's hard to ignore the alienation between old and new fans. But I think it's natural, almost inevitable, for every band that finds mainstream success. My point here is that instead of their own J-rock sound being mainstream in Japan, their more Americanized, generic pop songs do, which pulls people away from the band sound that ONEOK Rock helped people appreciate in the first place. So that's my list of why ONEOK Rock's new sound is bad. Please also check out my other video listing why ONEOK Rock's new sound is good. This is my first kind of list style YouTube videos, and I hope you enjoyed it. Share your thoughts below, hit the like button, and subscribe for more.